How's it going, everyone? It's GadgetsBoy. Welcome to another video. In this one, we're going to be taking a look at the AirPods Pro 2, the second generation, and it's had some improvements, and it's still the best pair of in-ear buds for Apple users. So if you're an iPhone user, this is still the best one that your money can buy because it just works really well and it does the job. It's built to be part of that ecosystem, including when you set it up and all that kind of stuff. It just works really well. So right off the bat, we're just going to compare it to the previous generation to see what's actually new. And as you can see straight away there, they're very similar in shape and size and in terms of just general overview. But you will notice some subtle changes. So on the bottom, for example, the AirPods Pro 2 now has this speaker grill here, which is meant for Find My Eye. So when you're looking for your device, this will be able to ping a sound to the actual case itself. So that way you'll be able to hear where it is and trace it. You still got that button on the back, and one thing that's also new is on the side you have that lanyard ports as well, so you can directly just connect this to a lanyard. So that way you don't have to buy an extra accessory, but I would still get an accessory for this. It's fun and just nice to get accessories for the AirPods Pro case. Another thing that's changed here is the fact that you can now charge the AirPods Pro 2 wirelessly, but using any Qi charging mat. So that way, if you've got one already at home, you can just place this on there. So for example, if you have your Apple Watch charger, you can place this on that charger and you can charge away, which is pretty good. I like what they've done there. The battery life is also improved. So on this, you would get around 6 hours of battery life, which is pretty much what you'd get. And battery life is good on this, I would say. And when you need to charge it back up, just pop it back in the case, and the case will power it again, will charge it again for you, and you're good to go. Another update is in terms of water resistance. So not only is the earbuds itself IPX4, the case is as well is now certified IPX4. So that way you don't have to worry about taking this out when it's raining, or getting it out of your pocket when it's raining, or from splashes, all that kind of stuff. You won't have to worry about that anymore. So I haven't been using it for a few days now, well, since launch, and it arrived to me. Some things I really like about this, I'll go through that first, and then some of the stuff I really didn't like, some issues that I had with the AirPods Pro 2. To start with the things that I really like that spatial audio, which is really good, and it supports Atmos, which is also good. It means it supports really good sound quality when you're listening to this, and you can move your ears around and stuff, and the audio will follow your ears, and it just adds to that extra experience in terms of having that audio quality and just being immersed in what you're actually listening to. They've also added 2 times improvement in terms of noise cancellation, and I would say to you, this one blew my mind, because I actually wore this to the stadium, went to watch an NFL game recently in London, and whilst I was watching that game, I decided to watch another game at the same time, watch a game of F1, and the race was on, so I thought, oh, let me put it on and plug this in my ear so I can hear the radio chatter, and weirdly enough, it just cancelled out the noise. So while I was in the stadium, I couldn't hear anything at all, and that is incredible. I don't think even a Sony competitor to this will be able to do that level of active noise cancellation. So that is a massive kudos to Apple there. It's got those 2 outward facing microphones to help with that as well. And this also has transparency mode, and it's not just a transparency mode, you have adaptive transparency, which means whilst you're out and about, especially when you live in London like myself, the problem you have is sometimes you got in transparency mode and you can't control the noise that's coming into the earbuds. So if the siren blew past you and it's really loud, this will adaptively, if that's a word, adjust the sound that's coming in your ears using those outward facing microphone, which is pretty smart. I think they've thought through that, and that's a really good function. I also like the touch control on the stems. Even though the stem was quite short, you can still swipe on them or press and hold to adjust different things. And just doing that, it just works each and every time. It can be awkward at first, but once you get used to it, it's just straightforward, and it's really nice to have on there. You can also have some heat tip testing when you set this up, which means you get a nice fit in for your ears, so it fits really nicely. This white color does annoy me a little bit because they don't have different colors. It would be nice to have different colors available, color options, but actually I'm dipping into the things I don't like there. Let's rewind back to things that I really like and carry on there. You also have better ear detection, so before you use infrared to know when this is plugged into your ears or not, but now you can actually have skin detection as well. So that way you're saving battery life, and this is not going to activate itself when you don't want it to, or keep turning on and off when you don't want it to. So that's pretty much that's important. I like that it's got a great battery life. I love that it feels comfortable to wear in ears. It's really nice, lightweight. There's no problem there at all. I love that you can now charge this using your Apple Watch charger, for example, wirelessly. And I love the design of this thing in general. You even have that quirky bit in the app where when you open it up, it will know that it's actually this particular one that's connected, and that Memoji that's on the case would also transfer over to the app, so you can actually see that emoji there that I've got. You'll be able to see it in the app as well, which is pretty cool. I like that. And the setup process is pretty smooth. There's no issues there at all. So all in all, I think it's a really good product. Sound quality wise, it sounds amazing. Things that I don't like about the AirPods Pro 2, let's start with that audio quality. This doesn't support lossless audio, which is a shame. Even though Apple Music does have lossless audio, you won't be able to use this for that, unfortunately. This is only compatible with iOS devices, so if you're someone who are thinking, well, I want to look cool like everyone else and I want to get something like this, you won't be able to have this for your Android devices, unfortunately. But there are good alternatives out there for your Android devices. Like I was alluding to earlier as well, the color option available, there isn't. It is non-existent. You're only able to get it in white, which quickly gets dirty sometimes and scratched up and stuff like that. So it would have been nice if they included, different colors, different color options would have been nice. The last thing that I didn't like about this AirPods Pro 2 was the fact that I do have drop connections here and there. So randomly my left ear will drop out and it's just the right connected, or the right only is connected, left ear will drop out. Did I say that right? Basically one of them will disconnect for some weird reason, or the whole thing would just disconnect automatically and it won't connect to my phone. Or when I get my laptop out, it doesn't do that thing where it automatically moves over to my laptop and vice versa back to my phone and stuff like that. So that really does irk me sometimes, but maybe there'll be a software update for that, or maybe I just got a faulty device. But other than that, I think those are the two things I would like to say about it. It's lossless audio, color options available, and the fact that sometimes I do get some dropped connections. But when it does work though, noise cancellation is amazing. It's lightweight. It's IPX4 rating to take it out there and, exercise with it. You can connect it to the Apple Watch Ultra, for example, which has, GPS, and you can take this out with LTE cellular. So you can take this out, listen to Spotify on the go when it's connected to it. So it has all those quirks and all those good things about it. And 3 things that I didn't like about it, so it can't be all that bad. And I think it's reasonably priced for what you're actually getting. I think you're getting a really good premium product that just works. When it comes to adjusting AirPods Pro 2 settings, it's very easy as well. So once you're connected, you just tap that Tommy's AirPods Pro and you can see the name, you can see the battery life remaining on there as well. You can switch noise cancellation settings, you can switch it off, put it on transparency mode, you can connect, you can have a look at those things. You can look at your left and right controls as well. So you can even use Siri now with this on the go. So you can use it right on your ear tips, and you got adaptive transparency turned on, air, automatic ear detection, connecting to phone, and then you got your personalized special audio settings, microphone, charge case sound, etc. So there's a lot of things that you can do there. And also, if you go into accessibility, you got things like press speed and all this stuff that you've got in here that you can sort of check settings and stuff like that. Although there's no real equalizer settings that you can do on here yourself, there is a way, a sort of way around it when you go into accessibility settings. So if we were to go here to headphone accommodations, you see what sort of stuff you can do here, like balance tone, vocal range, brightness. So I'm guessing brightness would be like your treble and stuff like that. So you got things like moderate, you can make it strong, and there's some settings that you can do, but there isn't a real equalizer setting. So if you want to tweak things yourself, I can't seem to find a way to do that on here. If there's a way to do it, let me know in the comments below. But over to you though, let me know what you think in the comments below. Would you pay for this? Would you get one of these, or would you go for the alternatives out there on the market? Let me know in the comments below. If you have any questions or something that I've missed in this review, drop them in the comments below as well, and I do my best to answer your questions. But in the meantime, if this is your first time around here, please do subscribe, and if you've liked this video, hit the like button, and if you dislike this video, double click the dislike button as well, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.